Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Southampton beta save in FM22. Make sure, before we get started, like, subscribe, all that stuff, because it helps me out, and it means you get to see more and more content like this. But let's get into things. We've got Newcastle United today, the big money spenders. As I'm sure you're very aware, they start off with a £200 million budget. Incredible stuff, really, with a team that's really mediocre at best. So it's interesting to see. One positive, Callum Wilson is a doubt, which, again, as you're fully aware, Callum Wilson is an absolute beast in Football Manager, has been for a few years. So, you know, that's positive for us, certainly. We're sat 12th, so we have gone down the table a little bit. Schedule-wise and competition-wise, it's not been fantastic. Yeah, so where were we last time? I believe it's at Everton, was it? I'll be honest, I can't really remember. I should probably know this. But anyway, we ended up losing to Arsenal 4-1. Awful result. We then beat Leicester 4-1. And this is kind of shows the back and forth we kind of tend to have, really. We then drew against Norwich, which we probably should have won. We lost to Wolves again. Should have won that game. We had a lot more dominant in that. Brighton was a 0-0 draw, somewhat seen as a rivalry, but it's not at all. And then Aston Villa beat us 2-1 in the end. Danny Ings getting the winner, which, you know, just hurts a bit as a Saints fan. So it's Newcastle at home today. I've stuck with the 4-4-2 for now. It's been working somewhat. I think this is a very transition season. If we can stay mid-table all season, I'd be very happy with that. And what that'll mean is that next season we can hopefully progress, sign a few players. One issue is the likes of Omar Gavea wants to leave. We signed him. He's only played 3 games, and to be honest, it was a mistake signing him, wasn't it? Let's all be honest here. It was a mistake. It happens. We'll leave it at that. But we'll take a look at Newcastle, our competition today. They are sitting in 8th, just outside the Europa League playoffs. So they're doing pretty well, all things considered. And the reason why that's even more surprising is the fact that they haven't actually signed anyone. Sean Mavididi? Maybe? I don't even think he's one of those players. Because I think, as far as I'm aware, these are all players that have already been signed by Newcastle in real life. So they haven't actually used any of their budget yet. So it's interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure they'll end up being a powerhouse because of the amount of money they have to spend. But at the moment, we've got the chance to beat them. That's all I'll say. But here we go then. This is what we're going to do. 4-4-2. Forster in goal. Livramento, Bednarek, Salisu and Walker-Peters at the back. Teller, Romeu, Ward-Prowse and Elyounoussi in the midfield. And then up top, Che Adams and Adam Armstrong, who've been very, very good for us this season so far. They're one of the highest conversion rate players, just behind, I believe it's Ronaldo, Kane and maybe Lukaku, I think. So, I mean, that's very good, especially for both of them to be up there. Otherwise, Perraud's not been great all season, as we've seen. Leanco also wants to leave, which I said, yep, that's fine. We don't really need you. You're not a player that's going to get into the side, to be quite honest. So we're letting him go, but he's on the bench today. And Smallbone is back as well, so that's why I'm kind of happy to let the likes of Gavea go as well. But we'll jump into the game. Hopefully this will be a win for us. We'll get another win on video recorded, because that means it's very positive and we could actually do okay this season, which I'm hoping we will. But as we get into the game, manager is Brendan Rodgers. That's one thing that is a big notice, is that they have signed Brendan Rodgers to be their manager, which I think in real life would be a very good signing for them. Not likely to happen because I think he's got such a good thing going at Leicester, but certainly something to think about when you get the offer from Newcastle with all that money. But Walker-Peters on this left-hand side, Elyounoussi, plays it down to Adam Armstrong, who's going to surely look to maybe cut it back to Walker-Peters, gets it on his right foot, across deep. It's headed clear easily by Murphy, but Romeu's now on that ball. Played out to Walker-Peters, who's got loads of time and space out there. He's driving forward, and I've heard of recycling the ball, but that's quite an extreme way to do it. And then Romeu's just passed it straight to Fraser. I mean, I don't quite know what that 30 seconds was. And Fraser's gone the whole length of the pitch. Teller's made a recovery challenge. He's ran all the way back with him, which is very impressive. But it's Richie now coming forward. Are we going to be able to stop a cross from coming in, please? Nope, the ball comes in. St. Maximin lays it off to Shelby, whose shot come cross comes firing over to Murphy, and they're 1-0 up. I mean, a minute in, that is... I mean, that was a shambles, wasn't it? And the initial thought of pass, like a long ball back to Salisu, was like so strange. And then Romeu's wayward pass caused us trouble. And Murphy was there, which I'm going to say that was a shot. I don't think that was a cross. I'm going to take that away from Shelby. And we're going to say that anyway, that it was a shot. But Murphy was there to put it away, and that's what you need to do. Unfortunately, 17 minutes in, and it looks like they have a corner, and they're coming forward again. The ball's in. It's saved or hit the crossbar or something, but they do end up heading it over with the keeper on the floor. I mean, it's not looking good, but Ward-Prowse, can he put a delivery on someone's head to get us the goal? Salisu, there you go. James Ward-Prowse, that is the sort of thing you need in a side, and he is so pivotal for us. He gets free kicks, he delivers balls in, which can win you games or save you games. And that is certainly one there. A lovely ball to the back stick. Salisu is there, heading it in. Like we said last episode, I think that might be the tactic for corners, is going to the back post maybe this year, having your big man there. But so far, so good. 1-1. We're back in things. And Elianusi's looked for a ball over the top to Adam Armstrong. Can he score against his former club? Or is he going to look for an assist there? He shoots. Dubravka saves it, and it is cleared, but we will get back to that. Oh, it's very, very close, but you can see that the goal line technology says it's a no-go. So this is a move that has come from our own goal kick. Bednarek playing it out wide to Livramento. Is Teller going to be able to make something here? It's a ball forward, headed back by Shah, and Adams wasn't able to really challenge him in the air to cause much of an issue. But Dubravka is going to look to take his time, it seems like. 30 minutes gone, 1-1. A long ball forward. Bednarek wins it, and it falls to Romeu. So he's got a bit of time there. A little bit of pressure from Shelby, though. Makes him go backwards. But Bednarek's still got the ball. As that ball-playing defender, he's happy to be on that. Ball's found out wide to Teller, who's going to look to take on his man. Here we go. Can he get a ball across now? He does. It finds Kraft at the back post, who heads clear, and then Murphy. But that's only down to Ward-Prowse. Into Elianusi, who fires. Oh, off the bar. He turned on a sixpence and fires it against the bar. Let me know in the comments if you know what sixpence is, because to be quite honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is a coin in the old times, the sixpence. But he turns on a 50p piece, or 1p piece. That's probably a bit more impressive than a 50p, because they're quite big and they're a bit stuttery with the lines on. Anyway, there you go. 1-1 so far in the game. Not too bad, but could be better. Nathan Teller will come off for Gineppo, and I am thinking bring on Hainan for the likes of Oriol Romeu, and we'll just swap them over. No, we'll leave it as that, but we'll change it from a ball winning to deep lying on support. So we're going to get on the ball, make a few better passes, because, yeah, that was dreadful by Romeu. But Ward-Prowse's delivery into Bednarek, it's got to be, there's the second, surely. Yes, there it is. Oh, wait. What's this for? Maybe offside from the initial header? Because he can't be offside from his action from after the header, because that's ridiculous. Goal awarded. There you go. That's one thing I've also noticed is VAR is used a lot more to award you goals as well. But there you go. Bednarek tucking it away after his initial shot was off the post, I think. But 2-1, a fantastic result so far going into the second half. Another delivery from Ward-Prowse causing the issue. I'd want to give him the assist, but technically I guess he doesn't get it because he didn't score from the initial header. But Fraser with the corner, he won't be as good as Ward-Prowse, but he could still cause trouble with the scales coming in there. St. Maximin back out to Fraser to try and get a ball back in, but it's played back to St. Maximin into Shah, who's going to shoot, and it goes in. He has so much time there, and why aren't the boys getting out to him? They were playing with it in the box. I don't know why we were all stood on the 6-yard box and just watching and hoping for the best. And Fraser Forster's looking like he's got ants in his pants dancing there. But look at that. Why Ward-Prowse needs to be closer there. Why isn't Livramento or someone coming out to Shah? Had loads of time to turn, and that's leveled things up to 2-2. But again, you can see here 6.3 for Carl Walker at left back. I mean, whoever we play at left back has a nightmare, and I don't know what it is. Is it because of the player that's in front of them? I don't know, or maybe it's for some reason this year left backs are just going to be bad. I have no idea why that might be. But Adam Armstrong nearly gets the shot away, but it is blocked very well at the front post. But that is something that I'll need to look at. That I might spend a shed load of money on a left back to play there, and if he's bad, then we know that it's definitely the game rather than the left back. But and that's the thing. I know Walker Peters is playing out of position, but Perraud isn't, so he should be doing better. Thierry Smalls might be brought up. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Maybe next season if we get there, which I think we will. We're flying through the season so far, and we've got a couple of weeks yet till the full release of the game. So I'm sure we'll be able to at least get 2 seasons done with Saints, see how we get on, and take a look at the youth academy. The youth, I'm talking about stuff, and they've just scored. Let's go attacking. I guess that's the only thing we really can do. It's disappointing. We've had the chances. We've been a bit lax. Bednarik and Salisu are centre halves of the one scoring the goals, so that shows you what we really need to know, I guess, from that side. But look, 2.13, 10 shots on target. Come on, Ward-Prowse. Can you deliver and make something happen here? Adams up for the header, just over the bar. It could have been better, but it's fine. It's fine. They are 6th in the table. They're obviously on a bit of form, and that is where the game ends. But what I was going to say is we have had a youth intake kind of preview initially, and they've changed that slightly. So they've graded players, or graded the positions, A, B, C as such, which is interesting to see. Apparently it's going to be a golden generation, so when that comes out, that'll be exciting, sure. But otherwise, what we might do now is I might just jump to basically the end of the transfer window, the January transfer window, and it might be another deadline day bonanza there, where we'll take on Chelsea, maybe, or Burnley. I might go Burnley because they're bottom, and I don't like showing you losses, even though we're on a 5-game winless run. But there you go. I will leave it there. Let me know if you've found any other exploits in the game, which I'm hoping to use. We've got a bit more data now, which is good to see, which is nice. It slowly builds up over time, which is quite cool. And we can see here. So that's one thing that I mentioned was the scoring forward. So Adam Armstrong and Che Adams are up there. I mean, after that game, they've obviously dropped off a bit, but there you go. That's Martinelli and El Ghazi, Edison Cavani, Daka, and Aubameyang. And then you've got Armstrong, who's probably the next best, and Che Adams is back there as well, along with Salah and Callum Wilson, who we mentioned earlier, and Ollie Watkins. So not bad. You've got Stuart Armstrong up there in high scoring but low quality shooting, which isn't great. And then Borja, who's maybe just been a bit lucky with his shots, I guess. You've seen the look at that. So we are creating chances. Maybe the boys just need to be a bit better. Salisu is winning lots of headers, just not doing very well with them. Otherwise, we're not winning any headers lower down. So maybe that's something to work on. I'm not sure how you'd work on that. But again, passes, lots of passing at the back. But are we really going anywhere? And then finally, poor shot stopping saves for your shots. Fraser Forster's down there with the likes of Ben Forster, Edison, and Alvaro Fernandez. I mean, maybe Edison isn't as good a goalkeeper as we thought. But so maybe that's a sign to change keeper and bring McCarthy in. But I'll leave that for now. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said earlier, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one.